Hi, I'm Charmaine. Welcome to the Love of Self podcast, where we delve into the emotional aspects of finding love for self. Today's topic is the process of happiness. I was recently reminded of how important our thinking is and how easy it is to take our ability to think and conceive things for granted. It seems easy enough to think a certain way, believe a certain way, but there can also be many instances where our thinking process can be stifled for whatever reason. I think it's important to remember the blessing of our thought process. It's important to see the good side and feel the good side. I feel it's important to remember the good within us, the parts of us that feel good, the parts of us that do good, the parts of us that believe in good are very important things to remember. And it's not to say that we can never be sad or have sorrow or guilt or whatever negative feelings that we need to feel. A lot of the times those feelings are valid. All of our emotions have a thought process to go through in order to come to particular conclusions within us. All emotions are necessary to feel, depending on the state of your life, the state of your environment, particular events that we go through. But eventually, there's a point to understand good emotions. There's a process from one end to the other. And what does that process look like or feel like? And a lot of the times I feel like it's just going through the emotions. It's just a matter of allowing ourselves to feel what is real inside of us. Maybe some of it is contemplation. Maybe some of it is consideration. Maybe some of it is realization from the emotion that we feel into the concepts and thinking of where we want our mind to be, or even where we want our feelings to go or grow into. It is possible to conceive that getting to a place of self-love and understanding, even though we've been through something hard, horrible, painful, unjust, we can bring ourselves back to a place where we can no longer dwell within that energy constantly. It seems to me that happiness is related to freedom. The feeling to be free to live, free to love, free to move through life in the way we see fit to move, in the way we see fit to communicate, in the way that we see fit to understand, and the development of freedom within our minds. I wonder if it helps us to develop freedom within our emotions and what that looks like. What would free emotions look like? That could be somewhat tumultuous, I'll say, depending on the personality. And the freedom of emotions don't have to be external. but it can be free to feel what is necessary to feel, and the ability to connect our feelings with the truth of our mindset. Could the concept of the process of happiness possibly be the process of freedom within our emotions and thinking? Could it possibly be that we're no longer constrained? We're no longer forbidden to feel certain things, feel in certain ways within ourselves, even if no one else knows how we feel. I wonder if part of the process to happiness is development of our own emotional intelligence. Is it the development of our own free emotion, meaning free to feel, free to understand, and therefore free to grow and develop through whatever emotions that we have? And is that understanding allowing us to see ourselves for who we are? I would imagine, if anything, even if it's not happiness that's created, I would imagine it's at the very least clarity, which may take us to the beginning states of truly being joyful. I'd like to thank you for taking these few moments to listen to what I have to say. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. So I'd like to ask you, what do you believe your process of happiness would be? If you feel happy at this very moment, do you know how you got here? Do you know the steps your mind took to gain somewhat of a level of joyfulness within you? If you don't feel happy in this moment, do you know what it would take within your mind to gain it? What do you think the first step you could take within your process of thinking that could take you to a happier place, no matter how big or small the concept is? If you thought of one thing that could help you gain happiness within you, what do you think that thing would be? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment or email theloveofselfpodcast@gmail.com. Please remember, I'm not a therapist. Also, my new book is out, Love Yourself, a book of poetry and spiritual writings for self-love. It's available now on bookbaby.com. Purchase link is in my Instagram bio. I wish you all peace, love, and joy, always. Until next time.